Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online class Ekalaiva. In this session we have to see class 8, the subject is science, the topic name is movements in animals. See, the last session we saw about that different types of the movements, different animals using the different ways they are for movement. Now, the last session we completed that one. In this session we have to see about the joints. Joints means what is that? We know that no. Two or more bones, they meet in a particular place. No, the particular point, it is called the joints. We know that no. Different type of the joints is there in our body. We know that 206 bones is there in a adult human body. Each bones are joined in a particular place for the movement. They are based on, depending on their movement, the joints can be classified 3 types. Okay. See, depending on the movement, joints can be there in the 3 types. Okay. What is joints? Joints means what is that? It is the point. Joint means a point. In this point, 2 or more bones can join. Okay. So it is called the separate bones are meet. The particular point is called a joint. Depending on the movement, the joints can classified into 3 groups. Okay. What are they means? First one is the fixed or immovable joints. Fixed means the movement is not there. They are joints, but the movement is not there. Okay. So this type of the joint is a fixed or immovable joints. Second one is the slightly movable joint. Slightly movable means the movement is there, but it is not freely. Okay. The full movement is not there. The partial movement only can occur in that place. So this type is called a slightly movable joints. Third one is your freely movable joints. Freely means the movement is fully occur in this joint. So based on the movements, the joints can classify 3. One is the fixed or immovable. Second one is the slightly movable. Third one is the freely movable joints. Clear? First one we have to see fixed movable and immovable joints. Fixed or immovable joints. What are the fixed or immovable joints means? We can give the example for this, the skull bone. We can give the example, the skull bone. We know very well the 8 bones. 8 bones joined together make our skull box. We know that no. The brain is a soft inner organ. This organ is fixed, placed in the inside of the skull box. Okay. This skull box is made up of 8 bones. Clear? These bones actually flat and then irregular shaped bones. These 2 bones are joined like this. The movement is not there. They are joints, but the separate bones are joined together, but the movement is not there in this joint. Okay. See. In this type of the joint, movement is not possible in between the bones. And then we can say the structure of the skull box is the example for that immovable joints, because the structure of a bone is a irregular shape as well as it is a flattened structure. Okay. So the movement is not possible here. Then next one we have to see, second one is the slightly movable as well as the freely movable joints. Okay. Slightly movable means movement is there. Okay, movement is there, but the movement is partially. Partially means the slightly, just a simple movement only occur in this type of the joints. Okay, what is the example for this means? We can say the rib bone and then vertebral column. Rib bone means we know that no. You can see here, this is it is called the sternum. Sternum means the chest bone is called the sternum. Okay, and then after that we can see here the vertebral column. This is the vertebral column. Is it or not? Vertebral column means the separate bones are arranged one by one. They are arranged one by one, and then the what is the spinal? The spinal is here running through this the gap of the vertebral column. So this vertebrae, the each bones, these are all the vertebrae. This vertebrae, each bones are making a slightly partial movement. Afterward, the rib bones. Rib bones means the vertebra and then front of the sternum. These two both are joined, attached with the help of the rib bones. So this rib bone and then vertebral bone is the example for the slightly movable joints. Slightly means the partial movement only occur here. Then third one we can see freely movable joints. Freely movable joints. Freely movable joints means the vary of the degree of the movements is occur in this type of the freely movable joints. Okay, this freely movable joints is, it has the 6 types. Freely movable joints are the 6 types. Okay, see here the degree of the movements are happen in this type of the freely movable joints. They are in 6 types. We have to see one by one here. See what are the 6 type of the bones. See, first one is the ball and socket joints. Second one is the hinge joint. Third one pivot joint, and then fourth one is the condylite. Fifth one is the gliding joint. Sixth one saddle. See, first one is the ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint means we know that our arms are joined like this ball and socket. Arms means what is that? Our hand, limbs are called that arms. No, our hand and then leg. This both are joined with the help of this ball and socket. The ball and socket. See, we can say that shoulder and hip. Shoulder and hip. Example is shoulder and hip. See, a ball and socket joint means, what does that means? The one end of the bone, the two bones are joined. No, the one end of the bone is like a ball shaped. The end of the bone is here like a ball shaped. The another side end of the bone is like a bowl shape. So the one end of the bone can easily attach here, they can move freely. So this like of the joint is called a ball and socket joints. Okay, what is the example for that? Shoulder and hip. Shoulder and hip. See, we can see here, no, the shoulder part, our arms are joined like this ball and socket. Afterwards our legs is joined in the pelvic girdle. No, so these two joints are example for the ball and socket. Okay, next one. After that, here the 3 plans are occurred here. 3 plans are occurred here. It is the greatest movable joint. It is the example for the greatest compared than the other 5 types. This type is a greatest range of the movement is occur in this type of the ball and socket. Next, second one is the hinge joint. Second one is the hinge joint. Hinge joint means example for elbow, knee, ankle. Elbow means what is that? Elbow. Elbow means the arm we have, no, here the joint is, here also one of the joint is there. It is the elbow joint. And then next one is the knee. Knee means we know that now the leg. The leg also attached in the 2 legs are attached there. No. So it is the knee. And then ankle. So these 3 parts having the like this hinge joint. Okay. See, what are the special in this hinge joint means? We can say the cylindrical portion, the one bone, the end of the one bone is the cylindrical. After that, another one is the trough shaped. Another one is the trough shaped. So this cylindrical end attached with the trough shaped, it makes like this movements. Clear? And then this type of the movements are restricted. Restricted means it allows only the one plane or 2 plane. How it is means, while we straightening our hand and then stretch our hand. So it allows only the bending and straightening. So that's why it is called the restricted type of the movement. Then third one is the pivot joint. Third one is the pivot joint. What is the example for that means? Spine. Spinal cord is the example for that pivot joint. See here a rounded and then pointed structure. A rounder, we can see here that, see, one end of the bone is a rounded or pointed, another one is the ring-like shape. Another one is a ring-like shape. So, it is the ring-like shape one of the bone means another bone is like a pointed and thing. So, it can move like this, freely it can move. Okay. So, it is the example for the pivot joint. What is the example for that means? Our radius and ulna is the example for this. Clear? So, the spine is the example for the pivot joint. What is the special one here means? This is also restricted. So, the movement is happen in one plane. Next one, it allows the rotation about the longitudinal axis only. It allows only longitudinal axis. Here we saw hinge joint allows that bending and straightening, as well as it allows the longitudinal axis. Clear? Then next we have to see that condyloid movements. See, fourth one is the condyloid. What is the example means? Wrist. Wrist is the example for the condyloid movement. See here, you can see here, no? See, it is also like a balance socket joint, but there we saw that one end is like a ball shape, know that, but here the end, the surface of the area is much flatter. Another one is the it makes a lot of the like a cup shaped structure is making. So, it is also one of the same type of the ball and socket, and then the surface only, the articulate surface only much, one is the most shallower, another one is the most broader. So, this surface making like this movements, and then the movement can occur into two planes of, see, you can see here, no, one is the this side, another one is the opposite side. So, the two planes of the movements can occur here. Then we can say this is also the second greatest movement. We saw there ball and socket movement is the greatest movement. Another second one is this condyloid joint. Clear? Then next one is the gliding. Gliding is the example for spine. Gliding spine is the example for the gliding movement here. Already I told our vertebrae are the separate bones. Our backbone is a separate bones. These separate bones are arranged like a beads. How we are using a thread to make a garland for the beads, as well as our backbones also is a separate bones. It is also the it is not a normal structure, okay, irregular shape it is. So, it make a holes like a beads, it's arranged one by one. Okay, in the center it has the gap, in the gap only our spine pass through in the end of the vertebrae. So, this vertebrae you can see here, no, the both end of the it is flatter, so it can move like this. You can see here, no, this is one of the bone, another this is one of the bone. Here we can say, no, it is actually the vertebral spine cord. Okay, so this both are moving like this. So, three planes of the movement is occur here. One is the flatter like this, another one is the flatter like this. So, they can move like this. This movement is happening in this type of the condyloid movement. And then next we can say that the saddle. Next one is the saddle type. Saddle type is example for the thumb, shoulder and inner ear. Thumb means we know that, no, compare than the four fingers, for the thumb is having the separate bone. And then next one is the shoulder. Shoulder means here our pelvic girdle is attached with the shoulder. Okay, the neck part and the rib cage, it is making a shoulder the separate bone. After that we can say the inner ear. Inner ear we have the stapes, manners like this, tiny bones is there. So, these are all example for the saddle type of the joints. See, in this type it also like a ball and socket. How means one end of the bone is a concave, another one is the convex. This concave can easily fix with the convex bone. So, like this, the one end is the one part is the concave, the another part is the convex. The both are making a saddle shape. It is there. Next one, flexion and extensions can make like this saddle type. So, this is the 6th type of the movable joints. Next one is the synovial joints. We saw that the 6th type of the movable joints. Apart from this, another one is the synovial joints. Okay, synovial joints. This is also one of the joints. We can see the structure of here. See, the two bones consist of a cartilage lined. See, the bone is there. We know that it is the bone. Okay, this is the bone. The inside we can see here, no, actually it is the bone marrow. We know that, no, bone marrow. See, this bone is covered, it is covered, lined. This line is called the cartilage lined. It is covered with a cartilage lined. In between the bone and then cartilage line, it has the some gap is there, no. Here actually a fluid is filled with this cartilage gap. Okay, see, the cavity filled with the fluid, and then it is called the diarthrosis. Actually the diarthrosis, it is one of the diseases making. This disease caused by the lacking of this synovial fluid. Clear? Then next one, there are the most flexible type of the joint. Synovial joint is a most flexible joint. Why? Means the bones are not physically connected. The bones are not physically connected, so they can make a more freely movement. For more freely movement, that's why it is called a flexible type of the joints. Next one, this synovial joints have a more main distinction. It has the more 4 main distinction. What are they? Means we can see there. See, first one is the articulate ligaments, and then next one we can the synovial compact bone, like synovial membrane, and then joint capsule. Like this 4 restrictions is there, we can see here. See, this is the features of the synovial joints. What are they? See here. First one is the ligaments, another one synovial fluid, and then third one articulates, cartilage, and then joint capsule. This is the 4 features of the synovial joint. What is the ligament? Ligament is actually it is a strong fibrous tissue. It is one of the tissue, but it is a strong. It can, what is the use for this ligaments? Means it make a joint in between the 2 bones. Okay, it can make a connection between 2 bones. After that, synovial fluid. Synovial fluid, I told, it is the bone, means this bone is lined with the membrane. In between the bone and then cartilage membrane, the gap is there, no. In this gap is filled with the synovial fluid. Okay, what is the synovial fluid? Means it is a slippery fluid. The consistency of the fluid is look like a egg white, like a egg white. We know the egg white, no, like this a sticky slippery fluid is filled in this cartilage gap. Okay, it is called the synovial fluid. Why this fluid is filled in this gap? Means because of the reduce of the friction. While we are walking, we are moving, the bones can make a friction has happened in this 2 bones, no. So, like while this friction can reduce by the help of this synovial fluid. Okay, this is the use of the synovial fluid. After that, cartilage, articulate. Okay, see, articulate cartilage is a glassy smooth cartilage, and then it is a spongy cover. It is a spongy cover. Already I told the bone is covered with a line. No, this cover is actually a spongy as well as the smooth layer. This layer, why this articulate cartilage is present in bone, the joints of the bones, means it also helps to absorb the shock as well as reduce the friction. It also helps absorb the shock as well as reduce the friction. This is the usage of the articular cartilage. After that, the joint capsule. Joint capsule means this is one of the bone, another this is one of the bone. This 2 bones is covered with the gap. No, this is called the joint capsule. This is actually joint capsule. Okay. This joint can be a tough fibrous tissue. Joint capsule is one of the type fibrous tissues. This it has the two layers. This is one layer and then one more layer is covered by this. So this cartilage capsule lying the synovial membrane. Synovial, first membrane is the synovial membrane. After that it covered this two layers, joint capsule layers. What is the help of this? This capsule also help give the strengthens to the joint. It give the strengthens to the joint. And then synovial membrane lines the joint, secretes the synovial fluid. While secreting the synovial fluid, they giving the strengthens to the synovial joints. Then next one, ligaments and then tendons. After that the extra bones cannot move separate, they need some attachment. If we want stick any things into the wall means we are using the gum or any tape like that, no. As well as bones can move means the bones want to attach with the muscles. Some five tissues are helping there to movement of the bones. What are they means? One is the ligaments, another one is the tendons and then cartilage. This like tissues only make a attachment bone to bone as well the muscles to bone. They can only make a attachment. Okay. See, what is the ligaments? Ligaments means it is a short band type of the tough tissue. Okay. It is a short but it is very strong and tough tissue. Okay. What are the uses for this connective tissue means? The functions to connect the one bone to another. If it is the one bone is there, another bone is there means what will happen? These two bones are connected with the one band, one type of the tissue. This tissue is called the ligaments. So ligaments means a small size of the band. It is a short band of tissue as well as the very tough fibrous connective tissue. Clear? It makes the attachment, it make a connection to between two bones. Clear? Next one, ligament bind the bones together. Next one is the tendon. Tendon is a elastic tissue. It is also one of the connective tissue as well as it is a elastic tissues. Elastic means extend and shorten. Okay, it is flexible. Then what is the help of the tendons means? We saw that ligaments means it make a attachment, it connect the two bones as well as tendons make the connection between the bones with the muscles. It make a connection between bones and muscles. Clear? See, it play a clear role in the functions to joints. Next one is the cartilage. Cartilage means it is the supporting and connective tissue. It is supporting and connective tissue. Cartilage means supporting tissue as well as the connecting structures. What does the helpful means? This cartilage support the external ears and tip of, see the external ear. We have the external ear, no small bones is there. It is actually the cartilage. After the tip of the nose, here also one of the cartilage. This is that. After that we can say without this ligaments, tendons, cartilage, the movement is not possible in between the joints. Clear? So, apart from the joints, we need some extra things. What are they means? Ligaments. Ligaments means a small band tissue make a attachment with two bones. Ligaments mean the tendons means it make a connection between the muscles to bones. And then cartilage means it is a connective as well as supporting tissues. So, these like of the things is also help for our movements. Then next one, arthritis. What is arthritis? Arthritis means already told the synovial fluid is there in between the gap of the bones. No, well, the synovial fluid why it is present mean it reduce the friction. Is it or not? We saw that no, as well as the lack of synovial fluid and then friction has happened in between the two articulate things. So, what does the result mean? It make the arthritis disease. It makes a arthritis disease. What does the arthritis disease means? While the person is affected by this arthritis disease means they can feel the acute pain while they move. Okay. Then what does it actually means? The deposition of the uric acid crystal in the joint, it makes the arthritis disease in between the bones. We can see here it is the normal bone, okay, it is the normal joint, synovial joints. Here the cartilage fluid is there. After that, the lagging of the fluid is lagging there, means we will affect like this arthritis disease. Okay. After that, what will happen means the extra uric acid salts will deposition instead of the synovial fluid, means we will affect like this arthritis disease. Clear? Thank you, children. To receive our online lesson, please press the subscribe button. We will receive our latest updates. Thank you.